This is where things begin to get a little bit crazy in Revelation. John looks and sees a door in heaven, and Jesus calls to him, inviting him up into heaven in order for Jesus to show him what he wants to show him. The first thing John sees is the throne of heaven with God the Father sat upon the throne. His appearance is incredible but also terrifying at the same time. And he's surrounded by the 24 elders representing the entirety of the people of God, and these 4 otherworldly living creatures that come from Ezekiel chapter 1. The theme of the heavenly courts is that of worship. The 4 living creatures, day and night, they never stop crying out, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come." And every time that they cry this out, the elders then respond by bowing down before the throne, casting their crowns before the Lord Almighty, and declaring that he is worthy of praise and honor and thanks. And they do this because he is the one who made all things, and because he is the one who keeps all things going. Now, the simple truth we glean from this is that God is worthy of our worship. He has made all things, and he keeps everything going that keeps on going. So if we are alive today, it is because of God, and because of that, he deserves our worship. And not just today, but every day that has passed and every day that will follow, he deserves our worship. And every time we worship God, we're joining in with the heavenly courts as they continue to praise God and honor him as the one who made all things and keeps everything going. As John looks, he sees in the right hand of the Father there is a scroll that has been sealed 7 times. This scroll represents God's sovereign plans for this world. An angel cries out asking, "Who is worthy to open this scroll?" But then no one is found. No one in heaven and on earth is able to open this scroll, and so John weeps and weeps. It shows to us that none of us is worthy to enact God's plans. We have all sinned. We have all fallen short of God's standards. None of us is worthy. But then one of the elders comes up to John and says, "Don't cry. There is one who is able. There is one who is victorious. He's a lion from the tribe of Judah. He's from the root of David, from the royal tribe. He is worthy to open the scroll." And so John looks, and you can imagine him expecting to see this ferocious, mighty character. But as he turns and sees Jesus, he sees him looking like a lamb that's been killed and yet is still alive. Here we see that Jesus has the victory, but he has it through his death and resurrection, through apparent weakness and then triumph. He has the victory, and he is worthy to open the scroll. He is the only one who is worthy to enact God's plans for this world and bring about his kingdom. As if the worship of heaven weren't already loud enough, now heaven erupts again in praise and worship of Jesus, the Lamb who was slain, and of the Father who has worked his sovereign plans through the Son. Jesus is the one who is worthy to enact God's plans. Jesus is the one who is bringing about God's kingdom. He is the one who has purchased for God a people from every nation across this world. He is worthy of worship. And every time we worship, we are joining in with the heavenly courts as they praise Jesus, the one who is worthy to enact God's sovereign plans. Well, next time we'll have a look at chapter 6. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification icon so that you know when the next video drops. See you then.